Hey guys, Warner here. Today we're going to be looking at Cedar Point for Arma 3, which is a map I have been working on in my free time, and it's in a state where I think it's ready to be shown off. You may have seen the video from a few months back where I was working on an airport. That is the airfield that this map has. And I would like to point out before we go into town here and take a look that this is still being worked on. Stuff like the satellite map, as you'll notice over there, is still, you can still see the there's no sand there. That's still being worked on. There's still some strange clearings like there, that corner. There should be some fencing there or something, but it is being worked on still. So right now we are in the main city. It doesn't have a name. I'm not good at naming like cities and stuff, so we use some JBAD items, such as these houses for the mayor's residence, which is what this is. Town Hall. It's across the street from it. Here you can see I need to put a pathway up to it and some bushes to make it look good. Have a gas station. Park. This map is originally intended for life servers, but it could be used for really any type of server. It's got clearings, airport, roads, buildings, industrial areas, ports. Here's Town Square. Here's another Arma 2 buildings. Here's the Bank of Freedom. It's not actually labeled Bank of Freedom because it's a different model. Oh, there's a problem. It's the shopping center, Cedar Point Shopping Center. That's just a 3D model I made and just sat in front of the I sat it in front of where it said wherever it said before because it looked better. Oh whoa, that's not even. Look at that. Like just stuff like that needs fixed. Like that's not even. Some of these buildings have messed up furniture inside them. There's not even a building here. There's supposed to be the Verizon store. It's supposed to be here, but it's sort of glitched, so it's not there. And over here there's supposed to be a McDonald's, but it's not there either. I tried going around to all of the areas that looked a bit bland and I added some character. Like here I put, the Blue King stand. Back behind here there's trees and bushes. Little playground here. I also tried to make everything like usable and legitimate. Like there's no just businesses with no parking. All the businesses have actual parking. Like this here would be parking for this bank probably, the playground, the McDonald's that would be there. Maybe this structure, I don't even know what this is, it just fit in perfectly. The car dealership. There's some housing over here, which it still needs like bushes and customization, but it works. If I go into Splendid Cam, I can actually show you the area from above. There you go. That's a good shot. So we have over here's where we start it. The mayor's place is here. Town hall, gas station, parks. There's some housing along here. Over here we have more housing, planter boxes. Just trying to fill it in. This here is definitely still needs worked on. We went from using modded houses to the vanilla houses, and I just didn't change the driveways. And the fences sort of got messed up, so I removed them, so there's no fences. But yeah. The main town, I'd say, is probably 90% complete. Just add the fences on here. Fix, like, the misaligned sign my god. It's so noisy running through here, you guys probably can't even tell. Because the recording, for some reason, all my recordings have messed up computer sounds. Alright, here we go. Crosswalk lines I made. They're actually just parking lines. They're actually just 3D models. I don't know if you can see underneath there. It's a 3D model I made. You know, just put it in. It works. They look good. It's like a little, maybe a car dealership or a mechanic's garage or something. Of course, the hospital. It's a classic. Alright, let's hop in this vehicle and go on a drive. Let me just turn the sound down so I can hear myself speak. Alright, we're gonna go on a drive. I'm not using these other vehicles. Really nice. Alright, construction happening. Here's like a... This is sort of supposed to be like the municipal place. So this is where like the power company... Or not the power company. This is like where the roadworks and stuff would be. Everything has like a roleplay reason for being there. It's not just a random industrial area. It's all makes sense. In fact, if I come around here, this place also acts as a substation. You can see the power lines back there. Those go to the power plant on the island. There's 2 substations. One would be here, and the other one's over near the airport, which we'll see in a minute. So we're supposed to have the wrong random left. I'm not sure. It's not working actually, but that's how they have told me to just automatically do it. That's fine. So let's go down this farm. So here's some like modded fences from what's that mod pack? Catalan Objects. They look good. Barn from Arma 2. There's no actual... Oh, there's white crates in there as a bug. There's no actual barns in Arma 3. Which is a problem that I noticed. There's no, like, barns like that one back there or the one up here. So before I had these Arma 2 buildings in, I was using this white warehouse as my barn. And it looks good. All this needs to be cleared out because this is the runway texture also, and it has all this like grass growing on it. Recently updated the grass map to make it look more filled out and green. It's the same grass clutter map that's used on Stratus. I just copied it out because I can't understand that code at all for that stuff. There's another barn in the field just to break up like the line of nothing. And sort of the way this island's like trees work is it's a backwood island, right? It's got like trees like this and thick forest and farmland, but it's also become sort of like a tourist destination. So they planted these fake palm trees, and that's why if you go over to that town we were in, there's a lot of palm trees. But as you get out of the town and you get back to where the people live, you see it turns into just, you know, backwoods. There's some dirt roads. I based it off of places I've gone on vacation, where, you know, around the hotels they have all the fake palm trees and stuff, but only there. Alright, here's some nice waterfront. There's water out here. You can see the beach off, sand, that's the sand is. Some places sand is up, places sand, the grass is water, that one's fixed, but it's still progress. I got a sand road. Here's the power lines over there, they split right, so going on. And you go off left and right. Ooh, actually, we're going to airport. So check airport, I'm sorry, here. Back right. This area, these ones don't have nice. So I want to lose money, but it's still all it. So there. Power lines follow. Gas stations. This area has expanded. I have houses left here, so good lines over this housing. This is the one road that you break up something. It's a wine road that needs to fix. Alright, over here's the airport. Over there, that I need to make I'm making a bridge going to that island later. I've cut out where I want the roads to be. You can see the road pattern. It's gonna go from there to there. Like a little, it's gonna hop in that little half island and then onto the main island. Oh, there's a verge post in the road. I will make note of that. And I also need stuff to fill on the right side here. I just don't know. What do I put? I don't want to put trees in. Because I just don't want it to just be all trees like it is now. I want there to be some uniqueness to the area. Housing. There's a little housing complex back there. I had to replace the one that was there. There was too many trees and it wouldn't... Whoa, there's another one in the road. It wouldn't import right before. Here's the airport. You guys, if you saw the video, you'll remember this place. I think I can run through these, yeah. It still has the yellow satellite map so you can see it from a distance. Ground texture needs fixed. But it works. Think about replacing the road texture with a bit of a darker road texture. There's a nice one, but if you like it, probably. Actually, I like this a lot around here. Ooh, it's going red. Now here's one of those dirt roads that like randomly go around the island. If we follow it, it should take us to some Arma 2 houses out in the middle of the woods. And I think a pier. If not, there should be a pier out here. There isn't. I should add one. That'd be the perfect place for one. Launch your drug boats or whatever you'd use it for. Whoa. Man, that time acceleration. That's, if you're in the editor and you hit plus or minus on the D-pad, it will... Or not on the D-pad, plus or minus on the number line will accelerate in slow time. Alright, here we are back at the airport. I also apologize for my keyboard. I know it gets picked up in the recording. There's really nothing I can do about it. It sounds cool when I type on it, but that's about it. Here. I can substation. These all transforms and stuff, but for now, it's good. I do intend on having a bridge. Alright. Can't do anything without being interrupted. So, this here is where the bridge would go to that island over there. But I figured I would just not put it in for now. Because I don't have a bridge texture or bridge model that looks good yet. I could probably use the ones in JBed that I use on another part of the map. There's a few variants that look good. We'll go over there and have a look at them. You know, I'm not going to drive over there. I'll just take me out of the tower and go over to the so slow. Here's some places we haven't been. I guess I'll look at these. Here's another farm. This is main city. The other farm is right there. This one's right here. It's got fencing in the field. Some more gas stations. Construction development. Oh, these are blank for so you can put buildings here if you want it. Like this is where the police station was meant to go. Over here's fire station goes in this clearing. Right here. There's a church. I need to add it. I want to add a graveyard and stuff to it, but for now it looks good. Here's the brand new mountains I made. I finally got around to doing some cliff faces for them. Still needs some work, some more rocks specked throughout, and that they're sort of pulled away somehow. I need to fix. Also need to put the radio tower back up here. There's sort of a river here. It dried up, so here's where the waterfalls would be. Water would fall and fall. Here's that bridge I was saying about. Some more coastal housing with some more sort of seaside housing, cliff faces. I think they look good, the little cliffs behind the people's houses, especially over here. Just except for those parts where you can see the grass through it. There's going to be a bar here, but it was glitched and it kept going way up in the sky, so it's deleted it for now. These need fencing. This is where the jail would go. Here's a little housing development. Spent a little bit of time decorating this. I like this house. Spent a lot of time working on that one. We got some industrial. This is sort of where like the shipping containers would be brought for the island. So if you buy something, or they make stuff here, I don't know. I just need it industrial. That we were looking at what a mission file, a life mission needs. It needs more industrial, so I just added this. So this is the power plant. It's where the power lines start. The power lines go out along here, follow through the trees, they cut path through the trees. I think the end right here, because I'd modified this whole chunk of land I'd cut out and put new in. So I need to put the power lines back in. They used to just follow along here, and they probably will again until they get to here, I think. Yeah, and here they cut off. Here, that goes past the wind turbines and goes straight through here. And it connects back here, next to that church. And this here is sort of the second town that I started working on. It doesn't have a name either, but it has some shops, some housing. I don't know, a little place to stand and do stuff. I don't know. Construction. With all this construction, what I intended to do was later on delete it and put a building there, so it actually looks like buildings are still being built on the island, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you can see there's gonna be buildings coming up here. Maybe, I don't know. It's all up in the air. I just do it as I do it. There's no plan. Well, yeah, there used to be a road that went from there to here, but it's sort of like, yeah, the stop signs are still there. Could put it back, but nah. And the Seaport. This is still very work in progress. This is my most recent thing I've been working on, is this Seaport. It's almost good. It just needs stuff like these crates that sort of sank through. Here and here need fixed. And these. Look at this. Why does it do this? They're following the tilt of the land underneath them. So they were all so clean and nice. And now they're just all over the place. And there's no good sea cranes. At least unless you have the Apex DLC for your map. But I just use these. These look fine. And the reason these are here, someone said to me, well, why is there a huge seaport on this small island? So, how are cars going to get here? How are cars going to get on the island? Because the only other way to get cars on the island would be to drive like a ferry on land and drive it off. There's no way to get cargo onto the island unless it's going through one of those docks. These are the only docks that were there before. So that's why there's a big cargo port. It's at the bottom right of the island. Here's the island. This is based on Stewart Island. Source files were released on the what's it called? I'm drawing a blank. The website you go to download mods. Armaholic. There you go. It was released on Armaholic, I believe. And I've just modified it to fit our needs. Oh, I didn't show you the shooting range. Check this out. I totally came up with this idea all by myself. I didn't take it from another map. I swear. I did. I took it from another map. I'm sorry. It's from Lakeside. I saw this on Lakeside. I was like, that's such a smart idea to build like the industrial roofs with these walls. Looks nice. Where else haven't we been yet? I want to sure to show you everything. We haven't been over here along this northern coast. There's some nice mansions there. This right here also needs some stuff done to it. Another mansion. I like this one. And we're back in the main town. I was thinking maybe delete all this stuff at some point and make like a big super town hall. And we could say that this is them building in addition to the town hall, even though it looks nothing like a town hall. I mean, it's quite clearly that they're building one of these houses. Which I need to remove these. These were the modded houses we were using. But I just never got around to removing them. Here's where I need to fix the mask layer. Putting the grass underwater. I just don't know. I'm not very experienced with making maps. If you know, I only been doing this for like a year, less than a year. And most of the stuff was I had to teach myself how to do it. So I don't know if there's like an easier way to like look and like paint where you want the sand texture to go. Otherwise, I open it in Photoshop and I draw it. It works, so I've managed to do quite a bit with that method. Here, this definitely needs fixed. There wouldn't be sand here. That's really about it for the map. It's called a water scooter. That's really about it for the map. It's still being worked on. Oh, I can do hand gestures on. I'm running a mod pack that I'm making this for is using. And yeah, it's loud. That's annoying. I don't know if I will release this when I'm done with it. Right now, it's still private for a private community for now, until I get it done, because it's not in a condition where I would want it to be like giving it out, being like, here's a map you can use, because it still needs a lot of work. But for the community I have it on that knows that it's, you know, a work in progress, it should work fine. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, that's Cedar Point for Arma 3. If you want to keep up to date with the development of the map, just check my YouTube channel, and I will keep you updated. I'll upload videos if I do any big changes. This has been in development since January of this year, so there you go. There's a nice shot. I like that. And the server that this is being worked on, I will put the website in the description when the website is finished. It's still being developed. We're still working on the server. And when that's done, you can come over and check it out maybe. See how you like it. Give me some ideas. I need ideas. So yeah, that's really about it. I will catch you next time on Cedar Point. That's beautiful. The wind turbines.